guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed to the canvas box, like the video, do all that amazing stuff. We have a new video from Motor Video. Big up Motor Video, you guys have been amazing. Okay, I've just reacted to another Motor video for Conor Ben versus Adrian Broner, so check that one out. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. This is the insane ability of Jaron Ennis, another welterweight. Let's go.
That's the goal for me. Go down history as all-time great.
He is knocking on the door of some major fights.
I'm gonna fight the best guys and bring an old school era back.
This may be the most brutal, even round you've ever seen in boxing.
Fight fans, welcome back. The heat on boxing's old guard is starting to rise as a new band of talent continues to raise the temperature. At the forefront comes a Philadelphia firestorm who has made a habit out of devastating opponents. And yet, despite a fierce 90% knockout ratio, this is no one-hit wonder. Possessing the skills, ability, and patience to not only rise to the top, but stay there for many years to come. In this latest episode of our Future Kings series, we focus on Jaron Boots Ennis, a red-hot prospect ready to raise the standard of boxing's next generation of superstars. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation. In the end, it was a left uppercut that ended Sergey Lipinets' evening.
Lipinets has never been knocked out. More of a beating that landed for, he's stunned. Stunned. Swartney goes down, and here comes the towel.
It's been a long career, but it's time for me to hang it out.
A former world champion who had negotiated 12 rounds with Mikey Garcia, Lipinets was no fool.
Look at the fight! The determination in Lipinets!
On this occasion, however, he was ruthlessly employed as a stepping stone.
I've been trying to get top guys, former world champions, top 10 guys.
Ennis says he moves to southpaw.
Now I finally got my chance, and now y'all about to see a whole different animal, a whole different beast.
Second best in every department, unable to use his strength or boxing abilities, the Russian was beaten into submission.
But at what cost?
Yes.
For the victor, this was a powerful statement.
The power.
Headlining on Showtime, Jaron Ennis provided a showcase event.
Jaron Ennis with the left hand drops. Lipinets recording his 25th
Halas.
Warning.
KO.
Hey, this is sick. Nah, this is sick.
Angered that his previous fight with Chris Van Heerden had resulted in a no decision, effectively ending his impressive knockout streak.
Use my fundamentals with the jab, and I'm going to pound away upon this guy. And he backs up Van Heerden, and Ennis is...
Let's go.
Oh no, a clash of heads.
This contest ends in a no decision.
That happened to me one time, you know. Like, I think it was probably body sparring. They crashed my head one time. And I would, like... From the outside looking at you, you look at it, it's like... Fam, it's not that deep, man. But fam, when you get a clash of heads, poof, it hurts. Oh, it hurts more than a punch, but a clash of heads is the worst.
Ennis was intent on becoming the first man to knock out Lipinets before cruelly blasting him into oblivion. Harboring no fear of what his welterweight rivals bring to the table, competing in what he describes as a title shot year, anyone standing in the way will be forcibly removed.
Do you feel like you're getting stronger fight by fight physically?
I was getting stronger as the rounds was going on. Same power through every round that I had.
The halfway point.
I just get stronger and stronger.
Dame Lillard was hyping him up and talking about him and all that, and I shot Dame a text last night like, yeah, he's special. He's different.
Could he possibly beat every 147?
If he fought any of the top welterweights right now, he'll watch all of them. Exclude Danny Garcia from there because he's from Philly.
Yo, my man looks like Danny Garcia, but we keep it moving. Let's go. fam. Like, Jaron Ennis is one hell of a fighter, man. The guy, I should
let it be known I want the ground.
Growing up in the tough Germantown neighborhood, Ennis learned to handle himself from an early age. Trained by his father, Derek Bozy Ennis.
I just like fighting. I mean, I was a street fighter. I was amateur back then I turned pro in 1976.
My dad still spars to this day. He still get in the ring, hits the bag, train. He does all that.
Jaron comes from legitimate fighting stock. The Philly talent follows in the footsteps of his brothers Farrah and Derek, who both enjoyed respectable pro careers.
Once they see you doing something, they portray after you. You know, my son see me box, so all the stuff that I was doing, they was trying to do.
Claiming gold at the 2015 National Youth Championships, along with success at the Golden Gloves, immediately placed Ennis on the radar as a talent to keep an eye on.
There's a straight left right to the body that hurt Huertas. Gary Antoine. The left Russell.
Jaron Ennis, we definitely have history. You know, he's a good fighter. He was a competitive fighter when I competed against him.
Defeat in the Olympic trials signaled an end to his amateur run, and he opted to switch codes. Signing pro terms with the experienced Cameron Duncan and former promoter Chris Middendorf, Ennis naturally based himself out of Bozy's dungeon. Training in the gym every day, Ennis is constantly working towards his world championship aspirations.
Become undisputed in 3 or 4 different weight classes. It's never been done, so I want to do that and go down history.
He's so humble. He helped you out. He give you tips.
I can show him, you know, on the outside how to do it, how to catch a shot, how to do this, how to do that.
What's funny is that the whole family like that. Farrah's like that, Po's like that. Bo's definitely like that.
I never knew he came from a fight, man.
Or will Caleb Sweet Hands Plant?
David Benavidez.
Wow,
we got Canelo right now. He's ducking Benavidez.
Andrew Speedy.
Hey.
Michael Hunter.
Michael. The Bounty.
Wow.
Hunter.
That's a lot of random names.
All right, so out of all those great fighters, who kicked the worst? Yeah?
Boots' IQ is on a million. I had 2 older brothers, my dad too. They taught me everything. Roy Jones is one of my favorite fighters.
Oh, big left hook. I'm pound for pound the baddest man throwing down.
Floyd was another one that I always watched.
Floyd Mayweather's application to the sport is at this moment unique.
Ennis has gone about.
You can tell the way he fights. It's that kind of a Roy Jones Floyd mesh combination. So when he said those 2 fighters, when he said Roy, I was just like, huh, Roy? It's not the same as Jaron Ennis. And then he said Floyd, and I said, this is the hybrid. This is the combination. Let's go.
About his work in a refined manner, letting his heavy hands do the talking.
He pivots off his angles, off his footwork.
Establishing himself as a tall, rangy, orthodox boxer who is just as comfortable switching southpaw when required.
Because everybody start with their right hand. So I trained that way. And then once he got that down pat, I turned to the other side.
Ennis is already engaged in quality sparring with the likes of Teofimo Lopez
The takeover!
and Shakur Stevenson.
Who would I put my money on to last the longest? My guess would be you.
I want them to know I'm coming for them.
As he continues to hone his craft, always unhurried in his approach, Jaron holds an unerring confidence that he will make it to the top sooner rather than later, building his outstanding 28-0 slate to a point where world title shots are inevitable.
And he's getting better. And that's the scary thing for the opponents.
Since a 2016 first-round win over Corey Muldrew, Ennis's team have gradually increased the level of competition. Former world-level contender Mighty Mike Arnautis was supposed to offer resistance, yet Ennis swatted him aside with ease. The same for 18-0 Armando Alvarez, who was floored 4 times.
His right hand. He's having fun though.
Yeah, he is.
dropped him. Yeah. Still more than a minute to go. A jab and a right hand, a left hand, and that's it. Should be it.
It's difficult finding opposition capable of lasting the course. In early 2020, Boots' career began to take off, starting with a thumping fourth-round KO of Kazakh puncher Bakhtiar Eyubov.
He's saying it's going to be Ennis' hardest fight, but he's going to hunt him down. He's going to put pressure on him.
You say you beast mode. I think I'm going to need a little proof then. Lions, tigers, bears, homie, that sound like a snack. I can't keep myself composed.
The Baca bullet was dropped by a flurry in the first, and shipping too many headshots for the referee's liking some 3 rounds later. Later that year, in another Showtime assignment, the way Ennis dealt with Dominican roughhouse Juan Carlos Abreu was equally as impressive. The better man in every department, Ennis dropped his opponent 3 times in total. The final southpaw flurry left angry Abreu in a heap and cemented Ennis' standing as a potential PBC star of the future.
As far as the talent, yeah, I could understand people using that word, superstar.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working on it for about a...
superstar. Like, I think that him, Virgil Ortiz, Conor Ben, like, they're going to be huge in the future. All 3 of them. Let's go.
During a challenging time for sport worldwide, Ennis has managed to maintain his momentum. Even when Van Heerden suffered a bad cut in their late 2020 clash, just months later, he was primed to record the best win of his career to date. After destroying Sergey Lipinets and adding the first standout name to his record, Ennis returned to the ring in October against another talented operator. Slick Puerto Rican Thomas Dulorme had once challenged Terence Crawford for a world title and made life difficult for some quality fighters, including in his last bout against unbeaten Imantas Staniones. Racing out of the blocks, Boots took things to another level. Dropping Dulorme twice, he made a huge statement in barely 2 minutes of work. Ennis has made no secret of the fact that he would not only entertain bouts with both Crawford.
Is he the finisher?
You hit me hard, I'm gonna hit you even harder. And we can last.
And Spence.
I feel like I'm the best welterweight in the division. I'm a Earl Smith Jr., I'm the truth.
But that he is actively hunting down those kinds of opportunities. With the likes of Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Ortiz thinks he's got him and he might have. Back against the ropes. He'll take a knee. Hooker is down.
Also staking a claim as the future of 147 pounds, there sits a vast array of destroyers at welterweight. So far, all the boxes have been checked. The Philadelphia Detonator has displayed dependable stamina, a solid beard, lightning reflexes, accurate combinations, and the ultimate equalizer, lights out power. For a fighter with so many dimensions, already sitting on the cusp of stardom, it is only a matter of time before Jaron Ennis announces himself to the mainstream audience. Competing in one of boxing's hottest, stacked divisions, Boots is on a course to become the best of the Ennis clan and one of the next generation of superstars.
Let's go, fam. Now, big up Motor Video for that video, Ben. Like, big up Jaron Ennis as well. Do you know what? I want to see him against, like, a Danny Garcia or a Keith Thurman or someone like that ilk. Perfect. Avanesian will be perfect for this guy. Yeah, if he flattered Avanesian just like that, I'm just gonna be like, right, he is head and shoulders above all of the rest. He beat some tough names, to be fair, and in some devastating fashion, but I want to see a little bit more of him, especially at that highest level as well. So, but thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe to Off the Canvas Boxing, and peace and prosperity. I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Peace.